Ah, check, check, check. There we go. I was streaming the whole time and you couldn't hear me. So, anyway, let me start over. I am Dr. Mcfarland. I'm going to be changing my guitar strings to the Elixir 12 through 53s. And I currently have some Diodarios on the guitar right now. So, let me pull this down a little bit so you can see. And might be a little out of tune, but these are not coated strings, and what I don't like about that is this. Hear that? Every time I go back and forth, you hear the squeaking sound, and I don't like that. So, now that you can hear me, hello, go ahead and post your questions down below, and I will answer those as I change my strings. So, I'll also talk you through this process of changing the strings. I'm using the Diodario multi-tool, so you can wind the string, you can cut the string, and you can take out the string peg right here with the tool as well. So it's a 3-in-1 tool. Very, very cool. I will more than likely post an affiliate link to Amazon. So when you purchase this, it gives me a little bit of commission from that purchase. So if you want to go ahead and buy a guitar through that link, go right ahead. It's fine. I'm not going to hate you for it. But I do appreciate the support. And here we go. So I have one watcher. Say hello, one watcher, so we know who you are. And that's it. So let me know if you can hear me okay. I see a pretty good signal coming in and out here. So first thing I got to do is loosen the strings. So we're going to loosen these all the way up. B-O-O-O. I have one other acoustic, and that is the Sigma. I don't even know what model it is. I just know it's the Sigma. And it's not the same Sigma as a photo lens. Not that Sigma. This Sigma was made, it's kind of like a Squier to Fender kind of thing. So Sigma is to Martin, as Squier is the Fender, as Epiphone is the Gibson. So I got the guitar back in like 95, 96, somewhere in there. Probably 95. But it needs a good fret job, and it needs some other work. So I don't play that one as much. And I got this Xavier guitar off of guitarfetish.com. It was about $350, and it does say Xavier, or it could be Javier. I don't know. I'm not sure what it is. But that's it. So now the strings are loose, and I am going to go ahead and use this little end right here, so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to put it around the ball and just pull up. So just like that. Okay? Do that on all of them. There we go. It's pretty easy. Just make sure you loosen the strings all the way up before you do this. There we go. And I was going to do this eventually anyway, because I have some acoustic guitar stuff I need to work on for a few recording projects. And why not live stream at the same time? So I can say hi, you can say hi. I can change my strings. And we'll all have fun. So, alright, so all the strings are out. You can see that. And there we go. So what I do is once I take each string off, I just kind of make a circle and then do a little loop-de-loop. I should have brought my trash can in here just to throw them away. But some people use these strings and they will make bracelets and jewelry and stuff out of them, which is really cool. I've seen people do that. Hello, one viewer. Make yourself known to the world or just to me. Say hi, ask a question. I am changing acoustic guitar strings and talking you through the process. And I'm changing them to Elixir 12 to 53. So 12 to 53 is technically a light gauge string for acoustic. It would be super heavy for electric guitar. And leave a comment. Let me know if you can hear me okay. I hope you can hear me okay. But we should be getting good signal here. And also leave a comment. Let me know what kind of guitar you play. Whether that's acoustic or electric. I don't care. It's just interesting to hear from other folks and see what kind of tools they like to use in the studio or on the stage. All right. I might need to do some research and see how to make jewelry out of guitar strings. That could be a Etsy store side business for somebody out there, right? Now, usually I do have some cleaner that I'll spray on the instrument and just wipe it down. Now that I have all the strings off, I may do that still. All right, there we go. Let me go to my YouTube channel here real fast and see how the stream is doing. How is that stream doing, folks? Huh? Says I'm live. 5 views so far. Hey, hey. All right, cool. Yeah, and I'm public. All right, just making sure. Not a lot of people's in here yet. Get a shareable link. All right. I just shared it to Facebook. Get some more viewers in here. I don't know where my wipe is. Let me go check the desk out here real fast. Hold on. All right. Sorry about that. A little unprepared as far as wiping down the guitar goes. But it's fine. I can wipe it down a little bit later. All right, so let's go ahead and take out the electric or the acoustic strings. Okay. So how this works, we got 53. So I usually put the thickest string on first and then work my way up. And I love the feel of these strings here. All right. So what I do is I put the string down in the hole and then push down on the pin as I pull the string up. And then I go to the other side here. And let me actually do this. So I usually hold the guitar up. And then I get the hole lined up here and then put the string through the hole. And get to a spot where you can maybe see me a little bit. There you go. You see me okay? Alright, so what do I do now is I take the loose end and I kink it to the inside of the headstock. Then I go underneath the existing string and then I go back over like that. And then I kind of hold my finger down like that. Now I'm going to use this fancy Diodario string winder thing. I'm going to turn it counterclockwise. Okay, counterclockwise. Hold on, sorry. There we go. So I just have to hold the string down long enough for the string to get tight. Then I can let go of it and just keep winding like so. Now, I only tighten the string until I start hearing a pitch, okay? I don't want to just crank it up higher and higher because that's not going to work. And that's how I've broken strings in the past, especially being a beginner. Okay? You can just clip it off. And turn the microphone this way so you can hear me a little bit better. So now we're doing the 42, which is the A string. Hello, one viewer. Tell me your name, ask me a question, say hi. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Say what's up. What's up, Nate Dog? Or say what's up, Doc. Whatever you want. Okay. So string, pin, put the string down in the hole, and then push the pin down. Then as you pull up on the string, push down on the pin. Okay. So now the pin's in there. And now we're going to do the same thing. So I'm going to turn this, make sure the hole is lined up. I just have the hole going like up and down like that. And then we're going to have just a little bit of slack here. We're going to kink it to the right. So go to the inside of the headstock, go underneath, then go back over and hold it with my finger. And then start tightening it down. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo, doo-ba-doo-doo-doo. Like so. Go ahead and put the string down in the groove. And now I hear a pitch. So once I start hearing a pitch, I'm just going to stop. Because I don't want to over tighten anything. And sometimes I can get the pitch pretty close to where it needs to be, the actual note of the string. But that can be dangerous for a beginner. It's like you don't want to start tightening it too tight. What's up, Aaron? That's right. That's how you do it, man. Some people just don't know. So I'm going to keep repeating myself so you can learn. So string goes down into the hole. There's like a little groove part there on the pin. So you're going to line that up, and then as you pull up on the string, push down on the pin. Okay. String through the hole. Have just a little bit of slack. Just so have a 2 fingers width of slack there. Kink it to the inside. Go under. Go back over. And Aaron, you might know this. I think that's how Martin prefers you to put on strings, possibly. And I do this because I saw a Martin video on YouTube one time on how to put on acoustic guitar strings, and that's how they said to do it. So I'm like, all right, well, if that's how Martin does it, then that's how I'm going to do it. Because that's what, it makes sense. They know what they're doing with their acoustic guitar strings. But sorry, Martin, I like Elixir strings. So I'm not going to use your Martin strings. All right, so now we're on 24 gauge. And the numbers are actually the thickness of the string. So if you took a caliber measuring tool and pinched down on that string, it would read 24 millimeters. Or whatever it is. Maybe not millimeters, but... Because it seemed like 24 millimeters would be like way more than that. Maybe it's like 30 seconds or something. I don't know. Aaron might know that too. What's your way, Aaron? I would like to know. Yours is probably a lot shorter too. Like it didn't take you as long. Who knows? All right, now we are on the right side of the headstock. So as we go through this hole, we're going to kink it to the left now, which is still technically going to the inside of the headstock. But now we're on the opposite side. So about, a few fingers length of slack. Kink it to the left, to the inside of the headstock. We're going to go underneath. And we're going to go back over. And I'm going to hold it with my finger. And now we're going to go... We're still going counterclockwise. It's just looking a different way because we're on the opposite side of the headstock. But it's still counterclockwise. If you were to look straight at it, this is counterclockwise right here. Counterclockwise. And it depends on how you look at it. I mean, it's righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, but it's not always the case. Ooh, and I get to use my new tuner I just got from Amazon. It's the So There headstock tuner, which I really like. And I bought one back in 2017, and I had it for a few years, and then it disappeared. I don't know where it went. So I went back on Amazon, and I bought another one. because I really liked it. And it says "so there" on the headstock, so it was like, "So there, take that. I do what I want." Okay, so this is a thinner, this is a unwound string. So still just go in the hole, line up the groove, pull up on the string as you push down on the pin, and then go through the hole. What you been up to, Aaron? Cranking out them sweet interviews on the YouTubes. All right. Counterclockwise. And this is definitely a lot easier on your forearm if you do it this way versus having to use your arm to keep turning and turning and turning. That's no fun. And we're at 23 minutes right now. Not too bad. It usually takes me about 30 minutes or so to change strings. One, because I like doing it slowly, and two, it's it's kind of like a soothing process for me. I really like it. I like changing strings and making things shiny. Woo, like that. Okay. Now we're on the last string, which is 12 gauge. Not a shotgun, but string diameter. All right, there's that. All right, I'm not sure if Aaron is still watching or not, but maybe Aaron has a question we can address. Or maybe I can ask. Let me say that again. Maybe I can ask Aaron a question and he can answer. And the only way to get the answer is if you follow along in the live chat. There you go. Try and get this string out real fast. There we go. Now the end of these strings are very sharp. So you can definitely prick your finger if you're not careful. Now, I was not going to leave like a big gash in your finger or anything, but it will get you. It'll get you for sure. One viewer, let yourself be known. Ask me a question if you want. Once again, counterclockwise on the string. And the thinner the string, the more windings you can have around the post. So like the low E string only has about like 1.5 windings. The A string has about 2 windings. D string 2 windings. G string about 3 windings. B string about 3.5, and then the E string is about 3 to 4 windings there. So, all right, there's my pitch. I'm gonna cut the string off like that. All right. Hello. So there's my strings. Let me see what I did with my tuner. All right, so there's my tuner, and it came with a little charging cable. And the reason why I like this one is because it does have a USB port on the side. So instead of dealing with batteries and all that stuff, and all I have to do is just charge it up, and then I'm ready to go, which is cool. So some people like putting their tuner like on this side of the headstock, and some people like to conceal it a little bit more and put it like this, which I'm fine either way. I have to find a way to. There we go. There we go. It's not too bad. So you can see it like that. So it's kind of hidden, hiding behind the headstock there. So if you're up on stage playing, yeah, they're going to see like a little something right there, but it's not going to be this big honking thing sticking out in front of the headstock. So, all right, so let's go ahead and tune it up and let's turn it on. This upside down. All right, so this has different settings. I'm going to put it on C for chromatic, but it does have G for guitar, B for bass, U for ukulele, and V for violin or viola or something like that. Okay, so I'm going to put on C for chromatic. I'm going to go ahead and start putting some more tension on the strings here. All right, now that I have the strings in the close vicinity of where they need to be, I can start being a little bit more exact. So I'm on D, D sharp, and E. All right, let's go ahead and put this on the other side so you can see it. You can see it yourself. Let me turn this way. Yeah, like that. Okay, so check this out. All right, so there's E. G. G sharp. And A. What is this on? I want to make sure it's on chromatic here. Because if you have it on just guitar, you're going to see the E, A, D, G, B, E strings, but you're not going to get the sharps and flats. So C sharp. All right, there we go. Going up to E. There's D. All right, now by the time you get from the low string to the top string, the pitch that you have tuned it to is going to drift. So you just do it again. See, it was already on D sharp. So we want to go up to E, go up to A, go up to D, go up to G, B, and E. All right, now, once you've done that, you need to stretch the strings. Okay, so you're going to hold your finger down and just lightly tug on the string here. And then do it on all the strings. G, sorry, I got something in my eye. Okay. B and E. So now if we do it, see how I'm back to D sharp now because I've loosened the string. G sharp goes up to A. D goes up to D. G, B, and E. All right, right, so we're getting closer. So now we're going to stretch again. And right now we're at 32 minutes, so it's not too bad. If I focused more, I could probably work a little bit faster, but I'm just sitting here talking and having fun. All right, let's do it again. Stretch it out. Stretch it out. All right, so now we should be getting closer to the actual pitch without it drifting as much. And you'll need to do this process a few times. See, like A was good. D is pretty much on. G, B, and E. All right, let me point this back toward me so I can actually see it. All right, cool. All right, so let me play a little bit. Yeah, there we go. All right, now the tuning is not still not going to be perfect, which is why you probably don't want to tune. You probably don't want to change strings right before you have to play somewhere. Like preferably, like give it at least 12 hours or so. You know, lots of stretching the strings. But I understand sometimes you might break a string on stage and you have to change it and, you know, just deal with it as you can. But if all possible, if you change the strings earlier in the day than you play later that night, you should be fine. As long as you stretch the strings and just kind of work them out a little bit. All right, cool. All right, let me show you the 12 string real fast. This is a 12 string by Van Gogh. Get the thing off the headstock there. Van Gogh. And I do have strings for this. I have some Diodario lights. But for now, I mean, the strings are fine. Let me use the new headstock tuner here. And let's tune up a little bit. So what I like to do for 12 strings is on the thicker string, I like to pluck up like that. Then on the small strings, I like to pluck down. All right, so once again, pluck up on the thick A string, and then pluck down on the thinner A string. All right, pluck up on the thick D string, which is flat. All right, that one's good. Hello, viewer. Go ahead and comment, ask a question, and he's gone. You're like, man, this guy's boring. I'm getting out of here. It's all good. I'm just hanging out. This is stuff I gotta do anyway, so you might as well watch and be entertained or something. Okay. Now the top two strings, the B and the E, are unison notes. So all the other strings are octaves of each other, okay, which gives it that chorusy 12 string kind of sound, okay? So and I've had this guitar for a little while now. So it may be time to change the strings. I'm not sure. I don't play it tons, so it may not make a difference right this moment. Make sure I'm changing the right one here. All right, there we go. Just double checking. Okay. Back to G. Mic down here so you can hear it. All right, cool. That's pretty fun. What would happen? I happen to have a little Dean Markley acoustic pickup that is plugged into the head rush right now. So let's fit this in here. And this is super easy. So you just push it into the sound hole, and it fits in like that. So it's really cool. Let's turn the headrush up. Turn that on. Should be getting some signal here. Alright, so I'm going out of the headrush into my little warm audio preamp over here, and then you should be hearing stereo. Let's crank up the mix of the reverb a little bit more. Alright, so that's just with the reverb. Let's have fun, and let's put in some chorus. Just some light chorus. Let's see what that does. Cool. It's pretty fun. That is pretty fun. Checking messages here. Yeah, man. So I was listening to a podcast earlier with Lance Allen, and he was talking about streaming music and getting your music on playlists on Spotify, and it was good. Very entertaining. Yeah, cool stuff. All right, sorry, I was checking messages. So, I'm possibly may start doing a little series on songs to play on a 12-string guitar, which there are quite a few. And I'll probably get demonetized now since I've played that, but maybe they won't even know what it is. But yeah. Make sure I'm plugged in back here. Oh, that sounds pretty good. Let's turn off all the effects, and this is just the dry signal on the guitar. This is just reverb. Alright, let's try a little bit of shimmer at the end of this here. Just for fun. Shimmer, Ghost Call. Check this out. Something tells me that the higher strings aren't coming through. Yeah, the top two strings aren't coming through on this. This thing right here, the G, D, A, and E are, but the top two aren't. So that stinks. I've been going for about 48 minutes. Not a lot of views, folks. You must be busy on a Friday night. Actually, it's Thursday night, isn't it? Oh well. Definitely not Friday. So to pop this thing out, you just kind of pull it back and it just pops right out. Like so. And there's the magnet in the back, which is interesting. So there's that. I'm going to pull this YouTube thing back up. I am live, folks. Going live. And answering questions. Cool. Alright, so I am done. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment down below. And let me know what kind of acoustic guitar that you play. Let me know the kind of strings that you use, the gauge. Just find it interesting what other people use. So this is a Rode pod mic that I'm talking into. This is my studio with some guitars over there, drum set behind me, a couch that has stuff all over it I need to clean off. I got a PreSonus Studio Live mixing board that I'm mixing all this through, a PreSonus monitor station, and a Headrush pedal board. Actually, a Headrush gig board that I was playing some acoustic stuff through. So, very basic setup, not a whole lot needed for what I do. But yeah, if you have any questions about studio gear, pedals, amps, guitars, just let me know. Okay, I'm Dr. Mcfarland. I will see you